everybody. Today I am going to be streaming some more of my Paladin, I think. So let me go ahead and start getting that loaded up. Hi there, everybody. I'm Jason Bulmahn. I'm the director of game design at Paizo and the creator of the Pathfinder role-playing game. Today, as I mentioned just a few moments ago, I'm going to be playing some more of my Paladin here in Pathfinder Kingmaker. Last I left him, he had just completed the Fangberry cave quest for the alchemist, but he's a bit further along than the rogue. And as you can see from the map here, I'm kind of out in the middle of the wilderness. Looks like I've already got somebody in chat. Hey there, Matt. Thanks for watching. Sir Thalkin, my paladin here, has explored a bit of the world. So I've got a bit more of the world open than I can look at. But I still have plenty more to explore. But I have a satchel full of fangberries I need to take back and sell off. So I'm going to start by doing that. At least I think I still have the fangberries to sell. It's been a bit. Playing a paladin in this game has been really quite interesting. The game has some interesting moral choices to make, and it'll be fun to watch to see whether or not over time those actually force me to make some difficult choices. Up to now it's been pretty cut and dry. Run around town here. Hey there, Boken. So I've gotten some, a few potions as a reward, and some XP, which is always helpful. Boy, looks like Boken had me go run off on this quest just so he could flavor his food better. Well, good thing I nearly only got killed by spiders for it. Yeah, Sir Thalkin here is only 2nd level, if I recall. No, I made it to 3rd. That's right. I haven't played Thalkin here for a bit. Oh, this silly panda. He's adorable. I believe some people have some dex damage that I probably should take a look at. Let's see here. Ooh, that's strength damage. 4 points of strength damage. That is not small. He has 2 points of strength damage and a couple points of dex damage. So I definitely need to make sure that he prepares a lesser restoration or two. As a matter of fact, I might want to go ahead and select more than one of these if I can. Looks like I only get the 2. Alright. Well, that should help a little. Should probably go do some resting so that some folks can restore some of their stats that are lost. Hey there, Santu. Welcome to the stream. Going to try and keep this moving along quickly here, since I know this is rather dull stuff. There we go. Everybody healed up a little bit. How's my encumbrance looking? A little high. I've got a couple things I should probably sell off. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Lighten my load a bit. Get back out on the open road. Yeah, realizing that this offer button allows you to quickly and easily sell off some junk has really been a time saver. Oh, I can't remember if anybody actually has any use for that or not. I'll go ahead and sell it, that's fine. Get That's a little bit of weight off my shoulders there. These scrolls weigh 0.6 pounds. That's a lot of parchment. It's kind of entertaining. The camping supplies are what's causing me to really be bulked up. I need to get rid of a couple of those. How's everybody doing tonight? For those of you watching, how's the evening treating you? That's right. There's a weird bug I should report about splitting not working when you're in an inventory menu like that. At least it hasn't worked for me up to that point. Yeah, I have plenty there. Really? You're not going to let me drop that off. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, that helped my load quite a bit. Those don't weigh anything, so I might as well carry them along with me. Got a lot of scrolls I should probably scribe into a spell book or two just to get rid of the weight. Matt, I see that you are in Singapore. What time is it there in Singapore? Oh, PaizoCon Asia Pacific. How was that? Tanya just got back to the office from that show. For those of you not watching, we at Paizo run a lot of conventions. We send people all around the world to various shows to kind of interact with fans and get to know some folks. And Tanya is the coordinator of our organized play program, and she just got back from Brisbane, if I recall correctly. Where she was down there for PaizoCon Asia Pacific. That looks like the good group. Alright. Yeah, I have not been down to Australia in a few years, actually. I really should make my way down there again one of these years. I really do love the country, love that part of the world. Alright, now my last adventure I was trying to explore the map a little bit. Open things up and take a look around, even if it does cost me more time. What is that? Huh. Well, that's interesting. Well, there's a new location on my map that I have no knowledge about. Shall we explore? What's the worst that could happen? I do appreciate that this game offers a lot of kind of new, interesting locations to explore. The other thing is I really don't know anything about this adventure path, so it's all kind of a mystery to me. It was published while I was working at the company, but I was so busy working on hardcover rulebooks that figuring out the ins and outs of every AP that came out wasn't really something I had a lot of time for. So there's a few of them that just kind of slipped past without me knowing much about them. For this one, the only thing I really did know about was the kingdom building, but I'm not even there yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. Alright. You know what? I've got him ready here. I should probably go ahead and get that lesser restoration cast. Alright, well that solved one of his problems anyway. And that is now gone. Okay. I have no idea what to expect on this map. It's just kind of an extra location on the board. Could be a place I'm not even supposed to be at yet. Oh, what is that? A wolf?
It is done.
Yeah, there's rarely just one wolf. That's not how wolves work.
No stopping now.
I'm not afraid.
Alright, we've got a couple fearsome wolves here. I think we're going to kick off some bardic music since we do have so much of it. And we'll go ahead and kick off the rage as well. That's fine. Might as well make this a fast fight. There we go. That is an appropriately quick fight for a bunch of high-powered heroes. We got some wolf meat. And some wolf pelts. Kind of curious if there isn't something around here on the map. Something somewhere interesting. We've got kind of a gulch over here. A trap in the middle of the wilderness. Alright. Nope, no. Oh.
Anything is possible. I see something.
Whoa. A bunch of valuables.
Anything else? I wrote it like I saw it.
No, now that we have all the treasure. I'm wondering if there's anything off to the other side of the map.
To victory! Let us strike as one!
Looks like I got another wolf. Looks like I had another wolf.
What's that?
Another trap.
What troubles you? I failed. I'm sorry.
Try harder.
Applause, please.
No. Okay.
I believe I found something.
Adventures call to them. It's just not my lucky day.
Well, that hurt Lindsay a little bit, but I'll cope. So, according to the rules of Pathfinder, the way trap disarming works is that as long as you don't fail it by 5 or more, you just fail, and you can try again. But if you roll poorly enough, and I'm going to wager that I can see the check right here, check result was only a 7 with a DC of 17, which meant I failed it by 10, that certainly caused it to trigger instead. So one of the things that you can do in this game, and I'm not sure if anyone's noticed that before, but you can look to see what you actually rolled and what the DC was to determine whether or not you even had a chance to do so. So when you mouse over an individual skill check, you can kind of see whether or not you succeeded and what your chance was of doing so.
Something out there.
There's a lot of traps here in this particular battlefield. Scroll of Hurricane Bow. Oh, that's interesting. Useful spell.
I failed. I'm sorry. I failed. I'm sorry.
Now, as you can see, both of these were failures, but they weren't big enough failures to set off the trap.
It's just not my lucky day. Applause, please.
Yeah, there we go. Finally got it. Alright. Everybody else is taking a nap.
Would you look at that?
More treasure. Alright, this looks like all food. I'll gladly take it. Well, that turned out to be a useful little encounter. Nothing too momentous, but worth the trip. A couple of scrolls, fair amount of coin. Definitely worth it. Yeah, if you haven't gotten a chance to play a lot of this game, there really is a lot here to enjoy. I've got 2 characters going right now just because I want to see kind of the lawful good angle with the paladin, but I also have a chaotic neutral rogue who kind of does whatever he wants to do, just so that I get kind of that side of the experience. It's very different. Sorry, I'm just taking a moment to post to social media. Give me just half a second, everybody. So I'm just kind of exploring the map right now. Trying to uncover some more locations. It looks like that was the direct path to Nettles Crossing. Oh boy. Now, I've heard tell that this site actually has something to do with the bad dreams I've been having. So, I figure I'll go here and see what I can find out. I really have no idea what to expect here. Hey there, Flyboy. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I have to admit, I've played a lot of computer role-playing games over the years, an awful lot, and to see a game that I designed be transformed into one has really been a ridiculously awesome experience. It's hard for me to even stress how kind of awesome it is. And to have it come out and be kind of a classic kind of three-quarter perspective character-based RPG experience has really been amazing. I really couldn't be happier with how Owlcat has put this game together. And, you know, I have to give credit to some of my other fellow coworkers who worked really hand in hand with them to make sure they got the story and the tale of it right. There's a signpost here. 5 coins to cross the river, eh? I will investigate that after I'm done looking at these ruins.
Check that out.
Oh, hey, hey, hey. Resist cold, that's certainly great. Bloodstone, huh? Scroll of Shocking Grasp. That's a fantastic bit of loot. Take a look around and make sure that's it.
It is done.
Some awfully large rats down in here. Run! Scurry away! Oh, I have scared them. Poor guys. Well, so the comment from chat was that this game does seem a lot less linear than some of the other CRPGs that people have played. A lot of that has to do with the Kingmaker adventure path itself. This adventure is specifically designed to be one that's a little bit more sandboxy, in that you're kind of given a large area to just explore and do with what you will, and the game knows that that's going to be something you do. Oh, hey. Oh no. There is a corpse here to talk to me. That's great. So it looks like this is the corpse that is sending me nightmares. Thanks, Tristian. The River Tollman is this corpse. All right. Oh no, he was killed by the Stag Lord. Well, it does seem like this Stag Lord killed this poor innocent man here to build a bridge, and despite the fact that he is undead, I am a paladin with conviction and moral standing, so I will seek out vengeance for this dead man. All right. Alright. Well, the poor unfortunate corpse can continue to stay here and guard this bridge. I will visit vengeance for him. Oh yeah, the bridge he built has long since been destroyed. Alright. This Stag Lord is a real jerk.
Requires your attention.
Well, I'm always up for more free treasure. I don't know what these ancient Rustalandic coins are good for, but I'm definitely going to be keeping them, that's for sure. So that's interesting. It also looks like an interesting way to kind of block off the map. That is the challenge, of course, with a bunch of open world maps like this, is that you kind of don't want the players wandering off to places they shouldn't before they're ready. In this case, there's a river blocking my path, and if they don't offer me more ways to get across the river, well, they don't have to worry about me going off half-cocked into a place that I shouldn't quite be yet. So we'll keep exploring, see what there is to see.
I need to catch my breath.
Fatigued again. Alright, well I guess we'll make camp. Got a lot of people here for camp. I can make haggis. No, well, we're going to make haggis. Because forget your hearty meal, everyone's eating haggis. I happen to like haggis quite a bit, actually. I was in Scotland earlier this year and had a lovely time eating a lot of haggis. It's quite good. Alright, we'll get to resting. We failed to cook haggis. But, most importantly, she's no longer fatigued. Now, we have found an interesting place called the Waterlogged lowland. Oh, hey. A random encounter. Alright. What do you have for me?
I'm not afraid.
Bandit Transmuter, huh? Well, I know who we need to kill first. Bandits do concern me, but Transmuters have to go first. Generally speaking, you want to kill spellcasters as quickly as possible. That's just common sense, I know, but... Oh, well, alright. Well, that went fast. As it turns out, once you're 3rd level, and... Boy, these must be 1st level bandits. They do not last too long. Someone check them for valuables. I'll definitely take the scroll. I don't know that we're going to bother with the dagger or the chain shirt. Or even the crossbow. I think I'm trying to make sure I don't cross over into medium encumbered while I'm exploring the map. It's a good tip for while you're playing this game is don't pick up kind of worthless junk. The encumbrance rules are very real and they will slow you down and make the entire process take longer. You'll have to camp more, which risks more random encounters and more problems.
It is done.
Yep, no thanks. Alright, well, I was trying to go up here just to see if there's anything interesting up this way, and all there is a shortcut. Alright. Well, nope. I'm contemplating going to this waterlogged lowlands here, just because it's a place. Oh, hey! It's one of these choose-your-own-adventure parts. Big odd tree in the middle of it, surrounded by a bunch of massive, like, heather mounds. Better examine the surrounding dwellings before we push too far in. Well, this looks like it's becoming quite dangerous. We are starting to make our way into a rather fetid swamp. Oh no, Lindsay. Well, we managed to keep Lindsay from drowning in the swamp. That's pretty handy. We succeeded a knowledge world check to learn a bit more about the statues. Boggards! Boggards are giant toad humanoids. This is one of those spots in the game that I actually had some very early influence. We didn't have any good frog humanoids that we had access to, and boggards were kind of a very early invention of the game. Actually, one of the very first pieces of fiction ever written for Pathfinder was in one of the very early adventure paths. And it featured boggards. It was one of the only pieces of fiction I've ever had published in one of those. That's fun. Well, now I have to peek inside the hut, because there might be boggards here. Well, I mean, we've now robbed from the empty boggart hut, and we're going to push forward to the big tree. Uh-oh. So, this is one of those spots where I can look at the two rolls that need to be made, and I would need an 11 there and only a 6 there, so I should definitely try the mobility route. And I succeeded, as the plants tried to swallow me whole. An idol cut into the tree. Oh, man. That does look like an evil idol. I'm really worried if I try and destroy it, this is going to be the end of me, but that is what the lawful good in me would do, but I think I can try the religion check first. Oh no. Gogunta. That's really not good. No, I'm not going to be eating it. That's not it. We're now at the destroy the evil tree. Well, we have destroyed the evil idol to Gogunta in the middle of the waterlogged lowland. That's a nightmare I'm glad we won't have to deal with in the future. Whew, what a mess. Alright, back to the path. Dangerous stuff. Oh no, a random encounter. For those of you watching, let me know if the stream sound or visual quality drops off at all. This is kind of being streamed over some Wi-Fi, so I'm never quite sure if everything's working out the way it's supposed to. But give me a thumbs up if things are working out okay. Oh, a direwolf. Oh, this is a far more serious threat for third level characters, at least more so than the previous wolves. I think Christian. I think he might want to cast a bless. Oh hey, all right. Well, that turned out quite all right. Making sure there's nothing else floating around on this map, and I have a bless still up and running, so I might as well take a look and see if there are any more foes. Nope, not seeing anything. Looks like that's probably it. Thanks for watching Flyby. I hope you enjoyed the stream thus far. You can always catch them up on YouTube. I usually load them up within a day or two. Yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, I do run these live on Twitch now. So you can watch me play and add to the commentary and add to the fun. I don't have a regular schedule quite yet. If you're interested in helping me figure that out, let me know. Right now I'm thinking weeknights are kind of the best time, but I am over on Pacific Coast time, so that I realize that's not best for everybody.
Need to catch my breath.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. We're gonna do another encounter before I let you take a nap. My goal here is just to kind of continue exploring the map. I'm slowly making my way down towards the old Sycamore. I know that's where my next major adventure is. I want to kind of explore the map before I get there. Oh, this looks like a nice spooky terrain. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and be safe here, and grab an autosave before we push too much further on. That way I don't get murdered. For those of you who have just joined the stream, I'm Jason Bulmahn. I'm the director of game design at Paizo and creator of the Pathfinder RPG. What just happened?
May we have a moment of respite?
That's really odd. I thought I saved. Maybe I hit load accidentally instead. Oh, I did. Okay, that's on me. Alright, everybody wants to camp, so fine. We'll camp. Sure, that looks good. Hopefully nothing comes to kill me here.
I don't know what I'll do there. Maybe I'll find my former owners and grind them to dust. Or maybe just walk the streets as a free person.
Or you can
I just need to get back and close that chapter of my life.
Or she could travel back to Numeria and go to the giant crashed alien spaceship and drink the strange fluids that link from it. That's what a lot of people do.
It is done.
A sneaking suspicion that all this wandering around random maps is going to get me in trouble one of these days.
I need inspiration. Consider me provoked.
A leopard, huh?
I won't give up.
Oh, hey. That caused quite a bit of damage there. Boy, that did not seem to do quite enough. So I'm pretty sure I have Lay on Hands self. Oh no. Thalkin's gone down. Oh, this is turning into a much more serious fight. This leopard is far more dangerous than I thought. Come on, Amiri.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Kill the leopard already.
I require healing.
Oh. Man. That was far more dangerous than the dire lion. Far more powerful foe. Alright, everybody, get back up.
Something bothering you?
That was bad. Now, I'm not sure if it works this way in the game, so others with more experience might want to tell me, but I'm pretty sure if I were to use the healing radius, it would hit the bad guys too, so you generally want to wait until everybody's dead before you use that ability. Whew, that was a tough fight. What have we here? A magic short bow, you don't say? Well, I'll definitely take one of those. Well, there's the edge of the map. Let's see if there's something over this way that I might have missed.
No stopping now.
Certainly doesn't look like it. It's a giant map with a single mountain lion and its victim. Still, a dangerous enough fight. Where's the bow? +1 short bow. Do I have anybody who makes use of that? Crossbow. Let's see, that's doing a D6, so 2D7 is a better weapon. I'll gladly swap over to that. That's perfectly fine. Alright. Guess I'll make my way back to the map. Yeah, I kind of appreciate the fact that not every location has to be filled with some important plot point or some critical element. It really prevents it from being just kind of every dot is something important, which can be a challenge with games like this. Make my way along the Shrike River here. Another random encounter. Very well. So who's here is excited for the new Call of Cthulhu game that's about to drop? I know that I am. I'm hoping to download it tonight and maybe even play it and stream it some tomorrow night.
I'm not afraid.
Flame Shaman's got to go first. I'll let the other guy have some free attacks, but he's got to go. There we go. Problem solved. Not gonna bother with the spear or the masterwork light crossbow, sure. Not bothering with the ordinary gear. Alright. Make sure there's nothing else of interest on the map here. Not seeing anything over there. Yeah, I'm always, somebody just thanked me for streaming late. I'm always a little worried about the time that I stream. It seems to me that over here on the West Coast, if you stream too late, the entire East Coast is already in bed. So you don't get as many viewers, but this is when I'm around and available, so I hope you all enjoy it. I'll probably stream a bit more later in the evening, even though I'm not getting huge numbers. I'm not really in this for giant numbers as I am just kind of for the fun of it. I'm not 100% sure I'm ready to do Old Sycamore just yet. I've got a lot of stuff on me, and I should probably sell a whole bunch of it off.
I need to catch my breath.
So I'm contemplating making one run back to town, selling off a whole bunch of my junk, and then making my way to Old Sycamore. Oh, hey, another Flame Shaman, huh? There's enough of them, I think. It's probably a good idea to break out the bardic performance. Oh, the Alchemist. Alchemists are no good. Yeah, breath weapon bombs. No thank you. Ah, you just get to part 5 of the playtest, huh? That is the part that one of the parts that I wrote. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a bit of a challenge for a lot of groups. I don't want to spoil it. Did you say you just played it? Oh, you're at the halfway part of part 5. All right, so you already know what's going on then. If you're not in the know, right now we're in the middle of playtesting a new version of Pathfinder. We're doing so with an adventure called Doomsday Dawn. The adventure allows us to kind of get specific playtest data, and each part has different kind of primary testing goals. Part 5, I wrote parts 1 and 5, and in particular, they are quite challenging. Part 5 in particular is designed specifically to test character endurance, and as a result it is very, very, very challenging. And the person in our stream is one of the GMs for his group. Nice. Welcome back, Matt. We were just talking about the playtest for Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
All of my characters are now fatigued, so it looks like we're resting. Another random encounter. They're everywhere. Yeah, the playtest is a bit of a challenge for a lot of groups, actually. There's a fair number of groups who, we get some folks who don't quite understand the purpose of a playtest. It can be a challenge. And they don't... One of the hardest parts, I think, for people to understand is that it is, in fact, a playtest. It's not designed specifically to be nothing but, you know, fun, like... say, this adventure is. It's designed to test very specific parts of the game, and that can be a big challenge. Skeletons and their damage reduction. I don't think I have a single bludgeoning weapon in the party. I should probably fix that. Ah, there we go. Anything of use? Some scimitars, some heavy shields, some chain shirts. Ugh. Nothing really of value except for some XP, I guess. I'll take it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, one of the things that streaming has really managed to do, and one of the reasons why I'm excited to do more of it, is that streaming has really opened up the hobby, the tabletop role-playing game hobby, to a lot of people who otherwise wouldn't really consider it. Those groups who are playing are, filled with, professional comedians and actors, and they're all amazing at playing. For me, it's kind of important that, players get a chance to get a sense of what the game is kind of actually like. I think it's really easy to watch these streams and just be like, wow, this looks like a lot of fun, and then not have the same kind of fun experience when you sit down at the table. So, when it came to time for us to design Pathfinder 2nd Edition, one of the things that we thought about long and hard was making sure that your experience was one that was going to be positive based on kind of what you might imagine, and not kind of what your GM might allow you to get away with. So it's important for us to make sure that the game has expressions of what ideas you might have as a player character. So we're really hoping that the game plays well on streams, and that for those who are playing it or watching a stream, they have an easy transition to get into the game. That's kind of a hard concept to get across, but we're hoping with the new edition we'll be able to do that. It's a tall order with 1st edition, actually. Yeah, the playtest is a challenge. It's a lot of fun. But some groups are really having to struggle with it quite a bit. Ooh, I'm having a random encounter in one hell of a terrible storm.
To victory!
Wow.
The strike is won!
A brawler. Oh no. Who is this tiny little murder machine? Does Bandit have a greatsword? What was even going on? Oh no!
Serves you right.
Ambushed on both sides. Oh no. Yeah, no. You've made a mistake. You snuck up on my party. I had to cut you in half. Nothing there worth taking. How about back here? Yeah, I thought that was a great sword. Wow. Yeah, you play this game long enough, you deal with art orders long enough, and you're able to recognize sword types just from a glance. The flared edge clearly made it look like a great sword, the end of it. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that Amiri's greatsword has similar modeling. Yeah, there are a lot of people who've been playing Pathfinder for a long time who are really worried about a new version of the game, and I can understand that. Change is scary, and changing an RPG that has been something that you've been experiencing and enjoying for a decade is a big challenge, especially when the game is changing in some fundamental ways, right? One of the things we really tried hard to fix was some of the math that happens in the back end of the game. You'll actually see some of that in the later levels of this game. Kingmaker will get a little challenging in some of the higher levels of play because some of the number scaling becomes a little weird. Your saving throws and ability scores don't scale in a linear, predictable way, and in some cases you can find yourself with some pretty big disadvantages in various categories if you're not careful. That can be a real problem. Oh, just selling off some junk. So much junk. Alright. Go ahead and deal that all out. Amiri, I believe there's going to come a point where I'm going to want to upgrade everyone's equipment. But to be honest, that is so interminably dull that I'll probably do it off stream. He'll just come back and I'll have amazing gear. It'll be great.
It is done.
Let's see here. Some of these, I think, I'm going to change over to Octavia and see if she can add them to her spellbook. She must already have that. Looks like she has them all. It's good to know. Alright. Well, if I don't need her to do that, actually, does she have that? There it is. There's one she can copy over. That's good. Give her Hurricane Bow as well. Protection from Chaos. Awesome. Oh, I should talk to them about changing these two. At least change the color, because they do look identical. Let's see here. Yeah, I think one of the things we're happiest with when it comes to second edition is the change. Oh, hey, I've got a con penalty. Curse of Feeble Body. Huh. I might need to go get a Scroll of Remove Curse. I don't know where that's coming from. Is that permanent? Oh, it is. Oh, a bunch of us have Curse of Feeble Body. Oh, that's terrible. Well, I don't know if resting is going to make that go away, but I'm willing to give it a shot. No.
No stopping now.
Wow. Wow, that's really terrible. I need to make that go away. Having everybody cursed is going to cost me a lot of money. I suppose he has removed curse. He does, but oh man, is it expensive. Oh, that is not cheap. We have a scroll of remove curse instead. Lots of scrolls of remove blindness. Suppose I should check my potions, make sure I don't have one first. Oh, hey, I've got a couple. Alright, well, let me go ahead and use one on my main character. Oh, you've got to be joking me. Oh. The difficulty is an 11. There we go. Alright, that's going to cost me quite a bit until I can make that go away. Yeah, these conditions sometimes are not fully well explained. I think it's the one part of the game I'm finding rather frustrating right now, is that sometimes I will have a random encounter. In this case, it was probably against one of those kobolds who cursed me, and now I have to try and find a way to get rid of it, which can be very expensive some of these curses are, some of these ways to fix them are not cheap. These are very expensive, and I'm going to buy both of them because I really need them. But there are some of these that I probably don't need that I should probably get rid of. Like, I don't see myself needing a potion of Reduce Person anytime soon, nor a Scroll of Reduce Person, so I might as well cut my costs a little bit. Alright. Now, as far as other characters, I think Amiri is the other one I really can't afford to have cursed. Alright, that got rid of it on her. And Valerie is the other one. Alright, that got rid of them on all three of my main combat characters, so at least for the time being, I have gotten rid of the irritating curses. Yeah, alright. How are we doing here time-wise this evening? Trying to keep these streams to about an hour. Oh, look, we're about there. Alright. Well, I think I've done about enough adventuring for one evening. Make my way back to the main map and save. Alright. Well, if you've been enjoying these streams, I hope you come back and check them out for more. I'm going to continue streaming this game as long as I'm enjoying playing it. Tomorrow night, though, I might take a bit of a break. If the Call of Cthulhu game drops at the right time, I might try streaming some of that. I do love Call of Cthulhu. It's one of my old favorites. Role-playing game I've enjoyed since I was very young. So we may give that a try tomorrow night if there's time. Otherwise, maybe I'll play some more of this. I don't know. We'll see. In either case, make sure to hit that bell to get more notifications of when I'm streaming. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. And we will catch you next time.